Hey there. Howdy. How's it going, everybody? Um, it's been a really long time since the last time I've streamed, and I apologize for that. Frankly, all I've been doing lately is just playing a lot of, not GTA, Forza, which has resulted in me overall not, like, recording a whole lot, because Forza on its own is not really a game that you can make a whole lot of content out of, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, welcome back to Minecraft. It's been a very long time since the last time I played Minecraft. Well, okay, I shouldn't say since the last time I played Minecraft, but I should say since the last time I've played Minecraft, or this Minecraft series on this channel, as opposed to any other channel. Yeah, it has been a long time just because, it's kind of been usurped by um, the Minecraft multiplayer survival series, which will not be lasting much longer. I need to get rid of this. Why is this still here? Cool. Anyway, I don't know what the deal with that was. But yeah, like I said, I just, I kind of got usurped. But, oh, that's a wandering trader. That's not an illager. We're good. By that series, which will be ending relatively soon. That's not what I meant to break it with, but whatever. Just simply because Ohio's kind of bored of recording it, and I mean, it ran a great course. The first few episodes were some of the best on the channel, and the best videos in recent memory, but a lot of the ones after that, not so much. Kind of lost its luster, as Minecraft kind of naturally does. One of the interesting things about Minecraft is that you kind of just lose it. Not lose interest necessarily, but at least for me, and both myself and Ohio, after we start playing Minecraft for a while, once we get the basics out of the way, we have a house, we've got some iron, really once the Iron Age is hit, it pretty much ends there. Yeah, because Diamond, is acquired very slowly, and really just any other form of progression, again, is just acquired really slowly. But I'm going to try to not let that happen after literally only 3 episodes of this. I think the priority for this is just going to be to start a mine and just kind of get mining, and try and progress that way. I don't believe I've found a natural mine anywhere around here. So I think the next plan is just simply to start a mine. Start mining. I think that's goal number 1. It's really hot in my room, and that is not helping me record right now. I can't open the window or else I will get legions and legions of bugs, and I don't really want legions and legions of bugs at this moment. So where should I start a mine? It might not be a bad idea to start it in my house, in theory. I don't know, because I don't think there are any around here. I also like how I'm just going to constantly be staring down that coal up there. As if it's not there. Hey, do you have anything of worth? Oh, where? No, of course not. That is horrible. Nothing that even, like, caught my eye. It's all just literal garbage. Thanks, horse. God damn, it's hot in here. Shit me. It has no right being this hot right now. It's probably like 84 in this room, which is much hotter than any room should be. We'll bring in that fan over here. Hopefully that doesn't... That's not what I meant to do. This one. Okay. Alright, I don't hear any mic. I don't hear any, wind coming through the mic, so hopefully that's okay. Uh-oh. The cup was not too happy with it. Anyway, alright, let's get going here. So I think I should build it probably in this wall right here. I think that's probably the best way to go. Whoop. I'm gonna need more pickaxes, which means I'm probably gonna need more iron. How much iron do I have? Probably not that much, since I still have some stone tools. I do have an iron sword waiting for me here. I have plenty of cobblestone, so worst comes to worst, I can just make more cobblestone. I have 17 iron. Okay. Oh, let me put my armor back on. Cook some beef. So we get 17 iron, so that should be enough for some stuff, for some more pickaxes. Oh, and I've got one backup already. Alright, well, we'll let that backup roll. We'll just see how long that'll last me. Let's get a, should I make it double wide? Yes, I should, because, that would be even anyway. So I might as well. Figure I should use some of this time to talk about the channel. Minecraft seems to be one of my favorite games to get somewhat introspective with, and perhaps that's just because of the fact that Minecraft is kind of a slow-paced game. You know, it goes kind of slowly. And I'm gonna do it 3 blocks here just so I can kind of. 4 blocks rather. Just so the gap's a little bit wider. And I fucked up there a bit. There we go. It's gonna be breaking a lot more blocks before I get to, like, what is it, -16 now or some bullshit? It's a lot now. And that actually makes me realize that I don't think I've mined at all in this playthrough. Did I have to break that? I don't think so. Did it anyway. Whatever. You know, I definitely did not have to break that, but whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of starting to realize. What am I starting to realize? What the fuck was I trying to say with that sentence? I don't know. So, I guess I'll talk specifically as of right now about Minecraft on the channel while we're here. Let me place down a torch. Monk. Nice. Now I can see. Now you can see, dear viewer. Oh. Fuck. I was not ready for that one, Chief. Anyway, now that I'm done getting jump scared in a children's game, let's talk about... Whoops. Let's talk about Mince Raft, shall we? Okay, so... when it comes to this game's future on the channel, obviously I plan on playing it. It's a very important game, not only to the channel, but just to myself. But I'm not sure. So obviously the series with myself and Ohio is it has not ended, but it is not far from it. We're gonna make a few more episodes. We're gonna get to episode 10, and we're gonna have a little, you know, goodbye episode, because the issue that we encountered in this was that neither of us are horribly good at survival. Well, okay, I shouldn't say neither of us are that good at survival. It's just the way Ohio plays Minecraft isn't really pertinent to a survival series. It was good at first, you know, because we were in... I mean, his stealing bit was new. And I shouldn't really start placing torches. Those are useful. Yeah, I mean, his stealing bit was still new, so it wasn't, like, annoying yet. God damn it, I keep breaking too many blocks. Not that it really matters, it's just annoying, and I should stop doing that. But yeah, I mean... like I said, his stealing bit was new, so it wasn't annoying yet. we were, obviously we were in the beginning portions of a survival series. There was a lot ahead of us, but at this point, it's all kind of gone downhill. Starting to kind of run out of ideas. We're starting to hit that wall. Conveniently, both myself and Ohio both kind of hit that wall of performance where it's just like, listen, I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. How did this happen? We don't want to waste any time getting where we need to go. Why is there so much granite here? There's so much granite. Good lord. Unacceptable. Anyway. As I've said for probably the nth time at this point. Yeah, we've kind of hit that impasse that I always talk about where it's just like, we're not that good. I think he's beaten Minecraft, but it's been like ages, and I, believe it or not, actually haven't, as I've stated a handful of times in some of my other YouTube series. So, ultimately, God, I'm only 42. It's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. It's just playing Minecraft with him just isn't gonna work. It made for some good episodes at first, but it's kind of worn out its welcome at this point, and that series will officially be marked for death on... we don't have a specific date yet. We're just gonna exit when the time comes. That we've made 10 episodes. Yeah, but yeah, so I guess that's what I should say. After 10 episodes, it's gonna be chopped. And it will no longer be on the channel. In terms of other multiplayer survivals, it's possible. Ooh. It's possible I may start a survival series with Gavin. It's not really likely, but it is possible that I could start one with Murph. All these things are, possibilities that I'm not exactly going to rule out just yet. I shouldn't really break that block. It'd be much more in my interest to break this block, and then this one, this one, this one, and this one. Wow. What a mine shaft. That is the saddest thing I've ever encountered. Alright, we'll back up, I guess. Back up I go. That was sad as fuck, dude. One block. Jesus. What the fuck was that? Oh, there's another 2-block issue there. Oh well. There's another 2-block issue. Jesus Christ, I'm not very... Oh my god, I suck at this. That I'm pretty sure was intentional, though. Good lord, though. I'm not very good at that. So, yeah. Where? Where? If it's above me, I'm screwed, but if it's out here, there's a chance. Hello? Hello? Anyway. Now that that's over. Bonk? 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 Jesus, bed is too far away. That's the dumbest shit. Bed is too far away. But yeah, to be honest, the most likely is that I'm just going to start a series with Gavin. I think that's probably the most likely. If I choose to do another, variant of multiplayer survival. I just think that would be the best for the channel. But, it remains to be seen exactly what we're going to do here. But at the moment, those are the plans. Well, those aren't really plans. We haven't made that official, but we have talked about it before. So that's not totally out of the question. Is what I mean by that. Oops. So, all in all, that Minecraft series is done, there might be a new one to replace it eventually. I mean, uploads for it would be pretty uncommon. That's kind of one of the issues with starting a series with Gavin, is that, like, he's not on very consistently, very often at all, and the chances that he wants to do that every time are not certain. So, there will be often times where that just won't happen, you know? And I don't want to, I'm not sure if I want to start a series if I can't, not necessarily guarantee, but if I can't, like, relatively assure people that it will be uploaded on a somewhat regular basis. You know what I mean? I guess is the best way I can put it, really. So, I don't know, that's just kind of my statement on that, but, I mean, I'm definitely I'm certainly open to making a series. I'm just not sure if it's really going to work. In terms of this series, I don't necessarily plan on stopping it anytime soon, although obviously uploads have slowed, and not intentionally. I didn't really mean to stop uploading this. I just kind of realized one day, I'm like, oh shit, I only made 2 episodes of it, and the last one was like 4 months ago. It wasn't like intentional. That was completely an accident. It just happened to be that I didn't do much recording of it. I haven't. I don't really feel the desire to. A lot of the time when we've been playing Minecraft, you know, we've been playing... Oops. Either the creative world, which has been on the channel a handful of times. For those of you who've seen it, some of you may know, and it's now the standard area for the podcast. Although there might be a few different areas. Other than just Minecraft. I mean, we've done it twice. We've been in 2 different spots, and we'll probably change it up fairly often. But in terms of other games, I don't know. I mean, the point of the podcast room was to kind of get Ohio to stick to one thing, and to an extent, I think it kind of worked. God damn it. I mean, if for those of you who watched the last podcast, especially if you watched it on his channel, you can see him just bouncing around literally everywhere. I mean, you'll see him fly way the fuck off, and then you'll also hear him kind of delay in answering as if he's paying more attention to the game. So, like I said, I'm just not sure if it's worked. And I don't mean to say any of this as an insult to him. By the way, anything I say is purely just critical analysis, I suppose I shall say. I'm just kind of pointing out what I notice and why some of the things on the channel are the way that they are. Although Ohio is the one that kind of got me into streaming, I shouldn't say got me into, well, technically he did, because he was, without him I would not have known that I could do it, but difference is, you know, he's just not very good at it, I suppose. He's just, you know, the way that he is, you know, his his ADHD, just doesn't make for great videos. To some extent it can, but it really depends on what you're doing. For stuff like the podcast, no. But for stuff, I mean, there are certainly some videos that it works well for. Like videos where a lot of the gameplay can be kind of boring, but the commentary really kind of needs to make up for it. But, you know, games like... God damn it, I did it again. I don't know. But there are some games that it just doesn't work for. The podcast is definitely one of them. It used to work pretty well. Back when, you know, back in the early podcast, when we still had so much to talk about, you know, almost a year ago. But, I don't know, I think now we're just kind of getting a little washed up. Bear in mind that actually the last podcast we did was actually pretty good. It was one of my more preferred podcasts in recent memory. I think really what we need though is a guest. It's been many episodes since the last guest we had. Oh, finally, some fucking iron. I've been mining for so goddamn long, and all I've got is fucking stone variants. Jesus. That's fine, I have another. Nice. Like I was saying, we do really need a guest, though, on that podcast. Because it's just, I don't know, I think him and I can only contribute so much consistently. Like I said, the last one was not bad. Some of the last ones have been pretty decent. I did it again. Hey, we finally hit fucking deep slate. Let's go. And of course, the first thing we find is copper instead of, like, I don't know, diamond or maybe just some a little more useful. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, there are plenty of people who could have some pretty decent, you know, input. So let's do that. Let's do a little bit of like a scouting report of sorts for potential podcast guests. The number one guest idea is Tristan, which has not been he's not appeared on the channel thus far, but he's a good friend of Ohio's, and him and Ohio can talk for ages about things. And so I think he could contribute pretty well, but it just hasn't really worked out. We tried to get him as a guest on the last podcast episode, but it just didn't really work out. But he'd be, you know, one of the first guests since Aqua to be, like, particularly well-versed in a lot of the stuff that we typically talk about, like NASCAR and, you know, things of the sort. So I think that could go pretty well, and he's kind of the number one priority on our guest list at the moment. But in terms of others, I don't know who else would really be good. I mean, we could get Gavin back on again. That would be fine. I just don't. I'm not sure if he can. The amount of podcasts he can do is somewhat limited for now, at least. There are definitely, like, things we can do. There are definitely podcasts we can make with him. Thanks, Escape Noise. But overall, I think that, like, I don't really know. I think he could be a decent guest, but I think that, like, there's only so much he can really contribute to a podcast, you know. I mean, without him being the center of attention like he was in the first episode he was in, I'm just not sure what room there really is left. I think once he visits here, after that, that will definitely be a good podcast to make. You know, if I can get him on afterwards, that would definitely be, like, priority number one. Talking about that trip and that experience and all that. You know, and I think that could definitely be good. But until then, I mean, I would not be opposed to it, but that's more than likely not what we're going to do. Because I just don't think there's much left to talk about with him, other than things like the last episode he appeared in. Could be wrong about that, but that's just kind of the scouting report, like I said. For Murph, I don't know. Has he actually appeared in a podcast? Hold on, that's actually a good question. I want to look at that real quick, because I'm honest to God not sure if he's actually appeared in one to date. I'm pretty sure he has, but I don't remember which one, if that is the case. Oh yeah, episode 10 and 12, which were doesn't say. Which one was 10 and 12? Where's my ranking? Here we go. 10. The most devious of licks, and 12 was video games suck now. Okay. Oh yeah, but he only appeared briefly, I think in both, actually. Which, isn't as big, shouldn't be as big of a problem now. Because that was one of kind of the early concerns with getting Murph on for a podcast, is that he would have to leave pretty frequently, but I think we can probably fix that now. He hasn't been on much lately, but, you know, if he were to have been, then I suppose that wouldn't be so bad. So he's not necessarily a priority, but he's definitely a potential. I've kind of wondered what it would be like to do a podcast without him. Without Ohio, I mean. And, I mean, that would be pretty like, different, because for the better part of, you know, the entire time this podcast has existed, it's been our thing. It's been him and I. We both have appeared on every episode of the podcast to this point. And I'm not sure if a podcast without him would really work. I mean, well, I'm sure it could work just fine. In fact, it could even turn out better than some of the others, potentially. But I'm just not sure how that would go. More than likely, it would be with Murph and Gavin. Yeah, at one point we would just, but I don't know. Usually when we do a podcast, it's Ohio's idea. It's kind of the thing. So us doing one on our own, you know, is not terribly likely to happen. But I think it would be a good idea just to kind of see how a podcast would go without him. Because I feel like his kind of ADHD and, okay, there goes the pickaxe finally. We're at negative 27. And I have found fuck all. So, but yeah, I mean, I think a podcast without Ohio could be interesting. I think that getting rid of that little ADHD input could actually turn out very well for the podcast. So, I'll definitely look into that in the future, but for right now it's not really a priority. I guess nothing really is. This is kind of turning into a state of the channel address too, which I'll probably make at some point, because what's funny about the state of the channel address is that just about all of it was immediately proved wrong afterwards, because this year, I mean, I had a upload, I had a consistent upload for like, weeks. Almost like a month, I think, I uploaded a video every day. Which was pretty cool, honestly, to be able to do that. And then I just kind of stopped, and part of that, I mean, Ohio stopped getting on, which is allegedly because he got a girlfriend. He's been pretty secretive with it, but to an extent, just because he thinks it's funny for when I'm confused about it. And by to an extent, I mean to a great extent, but I figured that was worth pointing out. But ultimately, yeah, let's kind of put a damper on the channel a little bit, since, I mean, the last video I made was actually with Murph, it wasn't with him. The last video with him was, I believe, the one right before it, though. No, not since the podcast. I've only made 2 videos since he kind of stopped playing, but I made plenty of videos prior to. So, I think that just kind of tells you all you really need to know, in all honesty. But I don't know. I just don't really know. I think he is, to an extent, kind of the backbone of this channel. Because generally I consider the best videos, for the most part, to be group videos, regardless of who is in it, and he is the most consistent person to be online. As such, is a person that I'm on, that I play with the most. Although he's been on the last 2 days. He was on earlier today, and he was on yesterday, and it should be pointed out that he seemed just generally very uninterested. So, this could be something of the beginning of the end, to an extent. For something, at least. Maybe it doesn't have to necessarily be this channel, but definitely for something. So. It's not crying, by the way. I know that's actually a very convenient time to have been crying, but it was not. I sniffle a lot, my friend. No one is thinking that I was crying. Now everybody's thinking it's crying. Great, what have I done? Anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's just the way it is at the moment. I mean, if Ohio did get a girlfriend, I mean, congrats. I mean, it's a pretty significant moment. It just seems, I don't know, everything about the last week just seems, different. And about his response to finally being in a relationship, finally being able to get rid of the no bitches bit, which has been essential to pretty much the entire militia for ages now, is just gonna kind of silently go away with no real fanfare, and it just doesn't really seem right. So, I don't really know what the deal is with that, to be in all honesty, but something's up with Ohio. And it's been affecting the channel pretty negatively. I feel like the channel could enter another dark age, because there was a period between in December and January, where not only was I not horribly, well, there was very few videos for a while that were a part of, or that were multiplayer, and I feel like you can kind of tell, because the views were terrible at that time. There just wasn't a whole lot of anything good going up at that time. I am about to hit fucking bedrock, and I have found nothing. Okay, what is diamond now? Well past where I've gone. I've gone way too fucking far, I can tell you that much. New diamond level. Diamond used to appear between Y0 and Y15, with most generated between levels 1 and 5, while Ore still starts generating at 15 and now becomes more and more common as you dig deeper into Earth. Diamond has the highest odds of spawning at Y -64. We're gonna go all the way there. Or at least get close to it. I'd prefer to find a cave, but it just does not seem like that's gonna happen. Didn't find enough blocks. And maybe I did. Hey, lapis. Can you stop making that noise, jackass? There you go. Attaboy. I guess I should pick up that lapis, huh? I suppose I'll do that. Sounds like I'm getting near a cave, though. I think I'm gonna start going laterally instead of downward, just so I don't miss the cave. Oh yeah, because I'm definitely close to one. Ah, you're a bastard. Alright, this way. Just gonna kind of go straight out and see if I can hit that cave. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, it is kind of funny after I made that channel, which you might notice that it's no longer. Okay, that's not at all what I meant to place. You might notice that it's no longer the channel trailer. The featured video on my channel is no longer that, just because I feel like it's a poor representation of the channel. Not good. Very not good. It's definitely all around, but I think I can probably find it over here. I just want to avoid this fucking gravel patch. Ow. Woo, lordy. Oh. Okay, this is not going very well. Where's this damn stuff? It's gotta be nearby. Must be like above. I think I need to keep going up. Oh. There it is. Hello. Hi. How are you? I only have 2 torches. It's not really... Not very many. Is that lava? Oh, hello. Hello. Please don't look at the Enderman right now. That'd be very inconvenient of you. There's your action, fans. Okay, not going that way. Excuse me, sir. Please do not do that. Okay. Oh, it's glow-like, and what a bastard. That was my... I almost attempted to make an Enderman noise, but it did not work very well. I must say, ooh, what's that? Looks like, oh, bonk. Need some ore, man. I just need ore. That's all I need. There are a lot of spiders around here. You think there's a good reason for that? Probably not. Wow. Didn't even die. What a pussy. Literally got hit by... Oh, my man. Solid hit. Jesus. We made it into a mine, but there's really not a whole lot here. This is a pretty underwhelming cave. Yeah, I should say cave, not really mine. It's not a mine. Bonk. Wow. Didn't even hurt my shield. Let's go. I don't really want a cave with nothing in it. That's pointless. Where is everything? Where is everybody? I was about to, like, go back up to the surface. I'm like, oh, see, this is a telltale example of my... Uh-oh. We're good. My... What is this? What is that shit? Tough. That's tough. What's that? Tough. Well, I'm sure it's tough, but, like, well, I'm sure it is, but, like... What is it? What's tough? It's called tough. Oh. I'm going insane. That is definitely a sign of clinical insanity, and I should definitely be concerned. There's nothing here. This is really not to my liking. This is risky business going in such a convoluted direction while only using a single torch. Well, no, it keeps some tough for safekeeping, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use that to get out of here. This way, I suppose. Just keep wandering around until we find something, right? Hey, there we go. it's more like it. I really desperately need more iron. So I've used a lot of iron. I've used like, what, maybe 7 iron at this point in my attempts to get here. Not 7 iron, that's literally impossible. I've used a solid fair amount of iron though, getting to this point. Hey, more. I think I've made 3 or 4 pickaxes, so that's between 9 and 12 iron. So if I could at least make that back, I suppose that would be nice. Now that I've found a cave, though, in theory, I should not be doing a whole lot more digging. So the durability on my pickaxe, I won't have to go through pickaxes like I did strip mining, which is nice, at least. You know, if there's anything that can reassure me at this point, I suppose that's about it. That's the thing. Alright. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna make my way back home real quick. Before I die. Alright. Yeah. Let's go ahead and head on back home real quick so I can get done what I need to get done. And by that, I have no idea what I mean. Not gonna lie. Also, look at how the block on the left and the block on the right look like 2 different shades. I know they're the same, but they do look like 2 different shades. Did I hear a skeleton? Is there a cave down there? Mining was already not my favorite activity in Minecraft, but I do not feel like the cave update has enhanced that. It's not necessarily, I mean, that's not to its detriment as an update. It was a fantastic update, and it was much needed for the game, but for me personally, it just doesn't jive terribly well with the way that I play this video game. Alright. Well, I'd like to find diamond by the end of this video, but I'm not exactly going to stay up in order to do so. That's not exactly my prerogative for this episode. In fact, I do not have a prerogative for this episode. Well, I got 7 there. So we're up to 15, which may or may not be. Well, it's not how much I started off with. I can tell you that with certainty, because that's just not how that works. Wow, I am horrible. I am just terrible at this game. I swear to God. Where is he? There, oh. Is Creeper really out here just trying to get super close? I remember that moment, and I think it was in episode 1, where that creeper fell on me while I was putting away my horse and just blew it the fuck up. That was unfortunate. Missed that horse. Okay. The channel has been doing pretty decent lately, I should say. I mean, it's kind of on the downturn again, which is my fault, because I just haven't been uploading lately, but were I still uploading regularly, I have ran out of room. I need another chest. Monk? Nice. Now we got room for all this bullshit. How in the hell did I get a potato? Oh, from killing a villager, or killing a zombie, maybe. That might do it, you know, just maybe might do it, you know. Don't you know about it? Guess I should really start throwing stuff in here before I try and throw it anywhere else. So that I don't end up having it in 2 different chests, taking up valuable space. I can just have it in 1 chest, taking up not valuable space. I gotta sort them eventually. I gotta start making, you know, oh god, it's hot. I gotta start making a chest, a storage room and, you know, kind of sorting out some shit and getting more chests to pack shit into. Maybe I should do that right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna make 2, 4. I need 4 more chests. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So let's take. So we'll have items and blocks as 2 separate large chests, and then we'll have a valuables chest, and then I think we'll just have like armor tools, and food, which is pretty common for. Was there another one I needed other than blocks? It's just blocks, armor tools. I can't speak, so I'm not gonna bother trying. This is a block. Cool, so that's the blocks chest. This is gonna be the chest for bullshit that I don't really want. I missed a few blocks. Because I'm a little bit stupid. I'm a little bit dumb. Food. That was its own chest. Food. So this is the bullshit chest. Stuff I don't really need. Hello berries. Those are blocks. Copper serves no real use to me. Gold doesn't serve a lot of use to me, which is funny that there's a valuables chest and that is not going in it. I guess we gotta decide if we want this to be the food chest or what. I think this will be the valuables chest. Food. Block. Useless thing. Let's just toss it all out. Okay, so that's all the room we got. Blocks. We got any blocks here? That's a block, that's a block. Those are blocks, technically. Anything placeable. Cool. Now for the valuables. That I would. Nope. This is the not valuables. This is the bullshit. I'd say that's definitely bullshit. That's definitely, well, it's kind of bullshit. It's not like definitely bullshit, but I don't have much of a use for it. Lapis. Oh no, I mean, lapis has a use. Well, for now it's not. For now it's going in there. Serves no real purpose to me at the moment. Seeds don't serve for much of a purpose. Paper is important. Flint is pretty useless. Almost everything. Don't need those. That's useful. I really need that. I really need that. Thank you, music, for getting louder. I appreciate that. Don't need those. No new blocks, I don't think. So, go to the valuables chest. Valuable. Valuable. Where would we go? Valuable, I suppose. That's a valuable. That's a valuable. That's a valuable. That's a valuable. Those are valuable, kinda. Now for tools, armor, and food, which generally I think I can fill up an entire chest with no problem. Yeah, see? That's a block. Yeah, look at that. We've cleaned, we've done a lot of spring cleaning here. So the bullshit chest is actually pretty small. I guess we really haven't done a whole lot other than just a lot of strip mining, as you can clearly tell by the sheer volume of cobblestone that is occupying this area. If I want to do a build with cobblestone, I suppose I'm definitely looking at enough of that. Ooh, coal is something that I kind of need a little bit more of. Do I have any of that? I don't think I do. No, I do not. I don't really have a whole lot of flammables, too. Cobblestone's definitely something I can get rid of, but that doesn't serve a whole lot of a use to me at the moment. I need a blast furnace, which I believe takes a furnace. Nope, that's not the one. A furnace. And iron ingots. Let me make sure that's what I need. Yeah, that is the thing I need. Maybe it does not. I need the 3 stone bullshit. Yeah, that's not happening. I mean, it very well could. I don't know why I'm stopping. Also, I don't really have enough, like, I don't really have enough iron to be putting it towards that. Okay, well, I guess a little bit shorter episode. I mean, it's been an hour, but it certainly does not feel like it, and I definitely have not gotten a whole lot done, but I needed the video. And also, Jesus Christ, how long is it going to take me just to do that? And also, like, who really cares? I already know that no one watches these videos. Does that mindset kind of prevent people from watching the videos? Sure, I absolutely will not say that that's not the case. But, oh well. Anyway, it's going to be all for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Yeah, and another little introspective. Got some mining done. Didn't get a whole lot from the mining other than a shit ton of cobblestone, but we'll definitely see a little bit more coming in the future. I just really needed to push out a Minecraft video because it's been so long since I've done that, and I had realized that the other day, but I had not yet acted upon it. And also today, I'm just trying to get to bed at a decent time. I don't really like staying up on Friday nights, which is kind of ironic because that's when everyone stays up, but I got work first thing in the morning, and I can't really afford to stay up, so I'm not going to stay up. With that being said, I thank you all for watching. Thank all 1.5 of you for watching, and have a good one, everybody.